presenter this evening, Kaylen Johnson.
My name is Kaylen Johnson, and I'm here today to give you a speech that was written by a strong, bold, independent black woman. A woman who wanted equal rights all throughout the nation. This woman was Sojourner Truth. Now, Sojourner Truth was one of 13 children, but got taken from her family at the age of 9 to become a slave. She was put through cruel and unusual punishment and was fiercely beaten because of the color of her skin, the language she spoke, and because she was a woman. So with everything she went through, she still had the strength, and she still had the courage to go in front of the American Equal Rights Association on May 6th, 1861, to give a powerful speech known as, "I want women to have their rights." There is a great stir about colored men getting their rights, but not a word about colored women. And if colored men get their rights, and not colored women get theirs, there will be a bad time about it. So I'm keeping the whole thing going while things are still stirring, because if we wait until it is still, it will take a great while to get going again. I want women to have their rights. In the courts, women have no right, no voice, and nobody speaks for them. I wish a woman to have her voice. If it is not a fit place for women, it is an unfit place for men to be there. Now, I am above 80 years old, and it is about time for me to be going. But I suppose I am kept here because something remains for me to do. Now, I have done a great deal of work, as much as any man, but to not get much pay. I used to work in the field and buying grain, but men never doing more got twice as much pay. You see, we do as much, we eat as much, and we want as much. Now, I suppose that I am about the only colored woman who goes about to speak for the rights of colored women. I want to keep things stirring now that the ice has been broken. What we want is a little money, and when we get our rights, we shall not have to come to you for money, for then we shall have money enough of our own. Now, you have been holding our rights for so long that you think like a slaveholder that you own us. And I know it is hard for one who has held the reins for so long to give it up. It cuts like a knife, but it will all feel better once it closes up again. Now, I am amused how men speak up for one another, but they cannot bear that a woman should say anything about a man. But we are going to. Tremble or no tremble. When woman gets her rights, man will be right. How beautiful that will be. Then there can be peace on earth and goodwill to men. And you see, now, when the water is troubled, it is the time to step into the pool. Now, I have faith in God, and there is truth in humanity. Be strong, women. Blush not, tremble not. I want you all to keep good faith and good courage. And I'm going to round after I get my business more settled and more equality. People in the North, I will round to lecture on human rights. I will shake every place I go to. Thank you.
you, Kaylen. Kaylen chose her speech because she really felt like she could relate to it, and your delivery was definitely well done.
I love it.
Kaylen sees herself as outgoing, funny, and not afraid to stick up for herself. She enjoys running, eating, talking, and just in general being very active. She loves fried chicken, R&B, hip-hop, and the Twilight series. Her favorite subject is social studies with Miss Cahagan. In 10 years from now, she hopes to see herself in college, and maybe 10 years from now, maybe getting a master's degree, maybe. All right. And her hero is her mom.
Yeah, Mom.
And last but not least, who wowed the judges, their speech from Sojourner Truth, Kaylen Johnson. Let me just give you a brief overview. The prize packages are quite nice, and with the support of the sponsors and with others who have donated things for the individuals. From the Rotary Club is a $100 savings bond for each of the first, second, and third place. In addition, from the Rotary Club, in those little packets are the $2 gold coins. $1 gold coins, 20 of them. The presidential $1 gold coins, 20 of them in each packet. Brand new, right from the mint.
Dad likes coins. That's you,
We're
that's
also
a coin.
going to the luncheon next week, and then there are many other things that Mrs. Guston has mentioned that were donated, and gift cards to other items. Parents, do make sure one thing inside there is permission forms and what they need in order to get on, get in the Gus van or the Howard truck, the Gus bus, the Howard van to get down to the Broadmoor on Wednesday. So that would be critical to get your hands on that. Thanks so much for coming. It was quite an evening. I hope you enjoyed it.